So I make $44,000 a month consistently with one digital asset. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can generate a full-time income from home just using your phone and Wi-Fi by building and monetizing a digital asset. So make sure to watch this video until the end because I promise you, this is going to be the most important video you're ever going to watch. So the first question you're probably asking yourself is, what even is a digital asset? And I'm here to show you exactly that, because you might not know it, but every influencer, every entrepreneur knows this and uses this exact business model to make millions of dollars every single month. Luke Belmar, Iman Ghazi, the bold guy from Romania, they all know this and they do it while you stay in the dark and they get rich while you stay broke. They all make money because of their digital asset, and I do the exact same thing. I might not make millions, but I make $40,000 a month consistently at 19 years old while I go to college and while I work 2 to 3 hours a day. And I do all of this organically with no paid ads, meaning the profit margins are upwards of 95%. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can do the exact same thing in the next couple of months so you can start to live the life of your dreams, whether that's quitting your 9 to 5, retiring your parents, or just living a life that you actually enjoy. So get ready to watch the most valuable video of your entire life and lock in for the next 45 minutes because this will change your life. So let's get right into it. So I put together this whole roadmap for you guys so you know exactly what you need to do to start making money with your digital asset. So there's a lot of shit that we have to go through. Now to start it off, let's explain what even is a digital asset. Now you probably know what an asset is. An asset brings money in or it puts money in your pocket. That's right out of the book from Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. You'll already know that. Now a digital asset is two things, the combination of two things. It is a personal brand plus a digital product. And as I said earlier, you might not know it, but all these guys you see on the internet, whether it is Mr. Beast, whether it's Iman Ghazi or Luke Belmar, because he studied, they all make money from their digital asset. They built a personal brand and then they monetize it by selling something. Every single entrepreneur, every single influencer uses this formula and makes millions of dollars because of it. These people that you see on TikTok, on Instagram that are reposting these clips, they don't post content for the fun of it. These people post this content to attract customers and then sell them a digital product. Now, a lot of you guys get it wrong. You think you need to be famous or you think you need to be an expert to sell something. That is not true at all. All you need is a proven framework to follow, and I'm going to give you exactly that in this video for completely free. Now, let me give you some examples. Iman Ghazi, you've probably heard of him. You've seen him all over your Instagram or TikTok. He built a personal brand and then he monetized it, which is why he's made over $100 million from his SMA course. He built a personal brand on YouTube, on Instagram, then he monetized it by selling a SMA course to teach other people how to start a social media marketing agency. Now he does every fucking thing from glasses to water, like sparkling water and some other shit. But overall, he monetized it by building a digital asset, which was his SMA course. Even Mr. Beast, you probably know him, the biggest YouTuber right now probably. His companies are worth $500 million, all because he built a personal brand, and now he can make money no matter what he does because of how much people know him, like him, and trust him from all the people that have seen his content. Luke Belmar, $20 million in 1 month from a crypto group. He posted all this personal brand shit, all these videos, people start to know him, they see him every single day, and then one day he launches this crypto Discord community and he starts selling it for like $600 and he makes $20 million in 1 month because of it. He built a personal brand and then he monetized it, but more importantly, he studied because he drank Johnny Walker Blue. Now, even Conor McGregor, probably know him, UFC fighter, he's coked out of his mind now, but he sold Proper 12 for $500 million because he built a personal brand. Before he had this whole persona of who he is now, he was making literally $1 million, $2 million a fight. When his first fight with Nate Diaz, I think he made only like $5 million. Then he started talking shit. He started building a personal brand, doing things outside of the UFC, and he made like 300 or 400 million from the fight with Conor McGregor. Then he sold his whiskey for $500 million. Same formula, exact same thing. He built a personal brand and then monetized it. We're not like Mr. Beast. We're not like Conor McGregor. We're not that big. So the best thing we can do is sell a digital product, just like what Iman did, just like what Luke Belmar did, and just like what I did, plus all these other guys that you see on TikTok and Instagram. You see all these videos of them driving Lamborghinis and shit, selling a course on dropshipping. Tell you the truth, they make more money from the course itself than dropshipping. They probably they used to make 10K a month from dropshipping, like the absolute max, and now they started selling a course teaching other people how to dropship, and that's where most of their money comes in, because that is the best way to get rich in 2025. So now that you're clear on what is a digital asset, I just want to give you a bit more backstory about how I now make $44,000 a month from one digital asset, because this video is a full beginner's guide. Now I just want to get into my story. If you guys don't already know who I am, hi, my name is Andrea. I'm a good-looking motherfucker with a big nose, and I started broke at 15. I had no skills, no audience, no experience, and I hated school. I just knew it wasn't for me, that whole 9 to 5 route. This is me at 15. Ugly-ass motherfucker. I've now made over $500,000 online at 19. I get to work wherever I want, whenever I want, and I make money doing it with barely any client work at any time of day. I can literally work an hour, 2 hours a day, and I still consistently make at least $1,000 a day, all because of my digital asset. Now, by 15 years old, I had tried dropshipping, I had tried Forex, I had tried starting a clothing brand. I've pretty much tried everything, and they all failed. I then came across SMA, social media marketing, and I spent $1,000 on a course from Jason Capital. By that time, that was like my full life savings. All the money I had saved from Christmas and everything, that was it all, and I gave it to Jason Capital so I could start making money with SMA. So because of this course, I did cold outreach, I did everything he told me to do, sent cold emails, did everything I fucking could do. I would work myself out for 9 months, and I made a total of $0. I sacrificed my sleep, my schooling, my mental health, my physical health, and I didn't make a single fucking dollar. And I slowly started to doubt whether this actually works, and I was leaning towards giving up. Just like every other guy, you start something out, it doesn't work, you start thinking, is this real or is bullshit? Now, soon after that, I realized that this wasn't getting me anywhere. So I decided to switch things up, and I launched my reinvented agency, what made me a good amount of money. And the whole point of it was I was doing the exact opposite of everything I had learned from these courses. So I started posting on social media, I started building my personal brand, and slowly things started to take off. I started to make some money. Right here, this is me before, fucking gamer. I almost went pro in Fortnite, a couple winnings in World Cup. And then this one I started building my personal brand. Look at me here. I was still an ugly motherfucker, and people started to pay me. So if this guy can make money, so can you. But then slowly with the reinvented agency, things started to pop off because I realized that SMA was too oversaturated. So I was going to start doing the opposite. No cold DMs, no crazy guarantees, no charging money up front. That's when things started to take off. I hit my first $10,000 month. Then soon after that, I hit a $20,000 month. And things started to look better. But I reached a point where I realized that I wasn't actually scaling a sustainable business. Like I'd have a $25,000 month, and then I'd have a $5,000 month after that with 3 people from the previous month asking for a refund. It was up, down, and it just wasn't really sustainable. And then that's what got me into building the digital asset. So I took this knowledge and created my first ever program called the ThriveNetic Academy, helping other people start a reinvented agency. And within the first 30 days, I made $20,000 in revenue. I learned everything. I knew how to make a profitable agency, and I started helping other people do it so they could skip the whole learning curve. It took me 3 years. I would help them do it in 4 or 5 months because they would skip all the mistakes and skip the whole learning curve. Make sure you put in the right policies to not get refunds. Make sure you get the clients on a monthly retainer so you don't have a month like mine where it's 25 and then 5. And things started to work out. The whole point of this, like the whole selling point, was that SMA was too big at this point, right? Iman Gadzhi blew up. All these other 15-year-old kids were running a social media marketing agency, and doing the opposite meant a unique and blue ocean offer. We'll talk more about that later on. It was just an offer no one had ever heard of, and it was new, and it worked. By this point, my audience size was less than 1,000 followers on YouTube, 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I was not famous. I was scared of being judged, and I suffered from imposter syndrome. I would always ask myself, why should someone listen to me? Like, yeah, I made some money, but there are people out there who have a better expertise at this than me. So, like, who am I to teach people something? That's what I was struggling with at the time. But obviously, we overcame those. At the start, this program was so good, people literally started to steal my stuff word for word. When I launched my academy for Reinvented Agency, a couple months down the line, I looked at a lot of SMA guys, and they were no longer selling SMA courses. They were selling reverse agency courses or new agency courses, AI agency courses, and they were all teaching because I bought all of them to see what they had to offer. It was all Reinvented Agency shit. And so I realized this actually works, and I realized that this is where money was to be made. Not in running the SMA itself or not running the agency itself, but selling a program and helping other people start a reinvented agency. It took me barely any client work, unlimited ceiling to scale. I could make $100,000 a month, and I would still work 2 to 3 hours a day because I make the digital asset one time, and then you can sell it over and over again. I had 95% profit margins. There were no ads. It was all organic. I had to pay for my school, and that was literally it. And maybe my editor because I would post some content. And I actually really enjoyed the work. I was no longer a slave to my clients like I was with the agencies. I wouldn't wake up and in the morning I'd get a text from my client saying, hey, did you put up the ads? I was doing whatever the fuck I wanted. So I kept building and I kept monetizing it to a point now where this asset makes me $1,000 a day every day, even when I don't work, giving me complete freedom to do whatever the fuck I want. This is when we started living life. $59,000 in 30 days, $20,000 weeks, and just payouts left and right. I had no fucking clue what I could do with my money. I started buying watches. I bought a $100,000 car last month, so like a GT63, this one right here. And I started traveling the world. South to France with my brother. Then I bought this car. We went up in the mountains in the winter, and I can pretty much do whatever the fuck I want, right? I'm not gonna sit here and brag about my life. but you guys see it all over my social media. Now, the question is, how can you do this yourself? Because you're probably in a similar situation that I was in a couple of years ago. You're either young or you work a 9 to 5, but you're just not happy with where you are in life and you want to start making money. And the absolute best way to do that in 2025 is by launching and monetizing a digital asset. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that because this is a full beginner's guide. If you follow exactly what I'm about to show you in this video, you will make money. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one thing is true. One day you'll make money. That's a UFC motherfucker. I don't know why I'm quoting Brandon Moreno. But let's get into it. So how to get ideas for your digital product. Let me start it off with, you are your niche, right? There is no one who is identical as you in this world. We don't want to post random TikTok trends. We don't want to be gay and post like Charli D'Amelio dances, right? We're not here to do that. We're not here to get famous. We're here to make money. We want to attract people that are ideal customers. And the first thing we have to figure out is who our target audience is. Who are we actually targeting? For me, it's agency owners. For me, it is, or it was, agency owners who couldn't make money with agency because it was too saturated. Because I had gone through that whole transformation. So for you, the first thing you have to figure out is who your target audience is. Even before you start building a personal brand, even before you start building a digital product, you want to figure out who you actually want to work with. Because this breaks down into 5 simple steps. Get ideas for your digital product, so who you want to work with. I want a thumbs up emoji. Then get a blue ocean offer, so something different to everyone else in your industry who does the same thing. And I'll go through all these in depth. I just want to give you an idea of how it is. Then we're going to build out the digital product. And then we're going to start building the personal brand so you can make a shit ton of fucking money. And then paid ads, I'll touch on that a little bit later on. But first step is you have to figure out who your target audience is. And I'll give you literally step-by-step framework of how to do it. Write out a list. Look at your current skill sets. What have you achieved over the last 5 years? You're probably not a fucking dork who just sits in your room all day and does nothing. If you think you are, I promise you, you're not. It's just what comes natural to you often gets overlooked. So you just look deep into yourself and figure out what you are better at than other people. What comes easy to you that is difficult to others? What do others come to you for advice on? If you could go back in time, what would you tell yourself? That is literally your product. If I could go back in time 4 years when I launched my SMMA, I would tell myself, hey, don't do this, start a reinvented agency. That was my digital product. If you're in shape now and you are fat, you would go back 3 years and tell yourself, hey, don't eat this, go to the gym and do this. What problems have you solved for yourself? What could you talk about all day without getting bored? We don't want to I don't want you to sell some shitty thing that you don't actually enjoy. So I want to make sure you're actually passionate about what you do, because that will just be so much easier for you to make money with it. And what would people pay to learn from you? So and then if you want to kind of test if what you want to sell works, all you got to do is Google it. Put your skill and then plus course. So fitness plus course, and then you'll get like hundreds and hundreds of workout plans, nutrition plans, because you know that works. If you're fucking good at playing guitar plus course, you'll get hundreds of people, hundreds of coaches teaching other people how to play the guitar. Whatever your skill is, Google it, then add course at the end, and you'll see if that's a tested and proven framework that you can actually sell later down the line. Now, quick heads up, do not try and sell a make money online course if you've never made money online. It's a full-on scam and no one will listen to you. Just like how you wouldn't listen to a fat personal trainer teaching you how to get a six-pack, you're not going to listen to someone who's never made money online teaching you how to make money online. And I don't want you to think that that's the only way for you to make money. Some of the best digital products have nothing to do with making money online. Your digital product can literally be a $147 mini course on how to play the guitar. It really doesn't matter. It can be a course, a $500 course on how to overcome depression, on how to get a six-pack in 12 weeks, how to get rid of the fear of public speaking, how to never miss another free throw, how to do an around-the-world skill in football. Complete, like, minuscule things that go over your mind because they come so natural to you. Other people are willing to pay to learn how to do that. When I launched my reinvented agency, I didn't think anyone was going to pay me $700-800 to learn how I run my agency. But then I figured out people would pay me $3-4 for that exact thing. But it came so natural to me that I didn't realize others were struggling with that thing. Notice how none of these that I mentioned, and I'll give you a bunch more examples here in a second. Notice how none of these things have anything to do with making money online. There are literally women out there selling products around how to be a good stay-at-home mom or wife. I don't know what the fuck the world is coming to. People are paying $2,000 on learning how to be a better stay-at-home mom. The world is fucked, but that's a different case. So if women can sell that for $2,000 to $3,000, you can fucking sell anything. Some are selling digital products on how to write better essays to ace your tests. If you're in high school or you just graduated high school or college and you got really fucking good grades, a very, very good thing to sell would be how you got those grades. Because other people are getting fucking F's and D's while you're here acing your test because it comes natural to you. If you're smart, doesn't matter. because that was me. I was really fucking smart, so I aced all my tests. That's why we failed, but we good. Okay. Some are selling walkthrough guides on video games. Like, I don't know who's buying this shit, but I promise you it works. I used to buy it, to be honest, when I fucking played Fortnite and Call of Duty. But if you're good at a video game, if you're a full-on gamer and you're really good at a certain game, whether that's fucking Minecraft or GTA, people are literally selling walkthrough guides on how to get better at that game. Not for $2,000, because that's like a really small desired problem, but people are paying $100, $200, $300 for walkthrough guides. And as a heads up, the ThriveNetting Academy, which is my whole digital asset that I've monetized, it was literally born from me trying to solve my own problems, then realizing that most SMMA courses sucked because it was too saturated. Iman was just too big at this point. That was the most important realization. And then realizing I had the confidence to make something better. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just find something that works, make it better, sell that. You're not the next fucking Elon Musk, all right? Let's humble ourselves here. And I'm not the next fucking, Andrew Tate. I'm literally here. I bought these courses. I realized they don't work. I knew I could make it better. I started selling it, and now I make 40 grand a month. Simple as. Let me give you some more examples. Look at this dude. I just searched up Guitar Plus course. This guy pops up. Then I go to his website, and he's selling a course on how to get better at the guitar in 6 weeks. This was the mom hacks I was talking about. There's a woman teaching other mothers how to be a better stay-at-home mom because she has 8 kids. So she gives like some small tips, like make sure you put rubber on the fucking corner of a wall. I don't know what the fuck the world's coming to, but yeah. This guy, Jeff Nippard. If you're in the fitness niche, you probably know this guy. He blew up, built a personal brand, now monetized it with like supplements, with sponsors, and he makes hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month. This dude, getting rid of the fear of public speaking. All I did was I put public speaking plus course in Google. This guy popped up. I go over to his website. He has like 10 courses on how to get rid of your stutter, how to get better at public speaking, how to be more articulate, and he's making a decent amount of money because of it. So let me go through a bunch of examples that will kind of help you find out what skill, what digital product you want to sell and who your target audience should be. And kind of realize that when I mention something, think about it, think about your transformation. And if you've gone through that or you know a lot about that, that could literally be your digital product. Example number 1, losing weight. If you're in shape now and you used to be fat, that could literally be what you sell. Writing. If you're really good at writing essays, really good at writing books, really good at writing poetry, whatever it is, you can sell a product on exactly that. Storytelling. Public speaking. Like I said, this guy makes above $30,000 a month from selling these courses on getting better at public speaking. You know, if you're in school and you're really good at presenting, you could sell a product on that. You don't need to be the best expert in the world. You just need to be better than the average person. Calisthenics. If you're into calisthenics and the fucking muscle ups and all that bullshit, you can sell a digital product helping other people with calisthenics. Essays, as I said a second ago, coding. If you're into coding, I know a lot of guys, one of my friends makes like $50,000 a month from teaching other people how to code. You can do the exact same thing. As I said, you don't need to be the next Mark Zuckerberg. You just need to be better than the average person. Knitting. If you're like a woman, if you're like, I don't want to say old, but if you're above fucking 25 and you're good at knitting, I don't know why anyone under 25 would be good at knitting, but if you're above 25, you're good at knitting, you could literally sell a digital product on your shitty knitting. Gardening. I had one of my students in the academy who was really good at gardening, and rather than an agency, she just started doing this and is now doing pretty well with it. Carpentry. Software development. Photography. If you're good with making photos, videos, you can teach other people about photography. Video editing. If you're good at like making these short form videos, even long form videos, or editing weddings, you could teach other people that. Growing Instagram pages. If you're good at organic content and you've grown like 2 or 3 of them to over 10,000 followers just from your content, you could help other people grow their Instagram pages. Why would you want to be sitting there on your phone making Instagram pages to grow them to $10,000 to 10,000 followers so you could then make $50 with sponsors when you can just sell a product helping other people grow an Instagram page for $200 because much more people are willing to pay for that. TikTok, if you're good at TikTok, good at the content and the algorithm there, you could sell a product on that. Running social media ads, if you're good at marketing, you could sell a product on that. Being a parent, raising kids, filmmaking, overcoming anxiety, email marketing, getting curly hair. If you're a fucking girl, you can do anything. For girls, this comes a bit easier because girls are willing to pay for anything. How to make better makeup? No, how to put on better makeup. How to get curly hair, how to make your hair shine more, how to make your skin glow more. All this random bullshit, people are making a lot of money from teaching that exact thing. Girls, not my specialty. Let's stick to the online business world. Flipping things on Facebook. If you flipped a couch or if you if you moved out of your house and you sold a lot of things on Facebook, you could sell a product helping other people flip things on Facebook. Buy a couch for $20, sell it for $50. There are guys on YouTube, if you go to search that, there are so many guys doing that. Mastering self-discipline. If you used to be a lazy cunt and now you wake up at 8 a.m. every morning, and you read 10 pages or you meditate. You probably don't, but you could start teaching other people self-discipline. Fixing credit scores. If you had a shitty credit score and now you have a good one, a lot of people are willing to pay to learn how to do that. Trading, charisma. You guys have probably seen Charisma on Command. He has like 7 million subscribers on YouTube now. I think it was less. 7 million followers, 3 million subscribers. He's selling courses on how to be more charismatic. And they're good, and he makes a lot of money from it. Getting a promotion at work. If you just started a job and you already got promoted, you could start selling a product on how to get promoted faster at work. Meditation, as I said, if you're good at meditating or you've been into that for like a year or two, you don't need to be some Chinese monk. You don't need to be the next Buddha. You just need to be better than the average person. You could sell trainings on how to get better at meditating. Spending habits. If you used to spend like a fucking idiot and now you're more accountable with your money, you could help other people do the exact same thing. Sales from your sales job. So that's really good. You also want to look at your job, what you do right now. So if you're into real estate, or if you're an insurance agent, if you're a roofer, you could easily to translate that experience and that expertise to helping other people do the exact same thing. If you run a restaurant, you can help other people start a restaurant business. If you're a cook, you can help people become a chef, things like that. Real estate, as I said, if you're a real estate agent right now, you can easily make a product on how to become a real estate agent with XYZ. I'm not too big into real estate, but I know a lot of guys making money with it. How to land a job. If you can easily land jobs and you're good at getting on interviews and you know what to say, you can do that. Morning routines, fashion, style, drawing, art, an instrument, guitar, piano, none of it fucking matters, but you can make a lot of money with it. As I said, you don't have to be super expert. You just have to be good at it. And you could sell a product. You could sell that to other people. Literally just scroll on Instagram for 10 minutes and someone is teaching and then sell. Like every single guy that you see on Instagram and TikTok, they build a digital asset, then they monetize it. Literally go to Instagram Reels, scroll for like 10 minutes. Every video that you see, it can be a guy who wakes up at 6 a.m., puts his face in a fucking bucket of ice water at 5 a.m. You go to his page, you go to his bio, he's selling something. He's selling workout plans, he's selling nutritional plans, he's selling a program on how to get more disciplined and how to wake up early. Every single guy is selling something because they built a personal brand. That's the new way to get rich in 2025. And please do not say that you don't have skills. Every single person has something that you can teach. This is just what comes naturally to you because what comes naturally to you is often overlooked. What I was saying earlier. If you're just good at something from birth, you overlook it because you think everyone else is good at that as well. For me, I was really good at gaming and I thought everyone was good. But people are out there, realize that, and now they're selling courses on how to build better 90s in fucking Fortnite or some random shit. I don't know, but I promise you can literally sell anything and everything. This dude right here, he makes so much money and he's making videos on the most random bullshit. How to fight the algorithm. Learn better tips for your illustrated journal. How to journal better. What the fuck? If you go to his YouTube. Let's open up his YouTube. Let me just show you what this guy's fucking selling. He's making the most random videos, right? As I said. Let's see if he's selling something. Look at this. Handsome fella right here. Let me show you how we can change yours. All right, some complete bullshit. Browser courses. So he's selling courses. A 31-day, what the fuck? The creative license. How to become more creative. I don't know who the fuck buys this, but people buy it. How to draw without talent. So how to draw if you're a fucking idiot like me. I don't know why I would buy this, but some guys who want to get better at drawing, buy it. Seeing like an artist. Whatever the fuck that means. Art bootcamp. A zillion ways to fix your sketchbook. To fill your sketchbook. Mixed media journaling. Urban sketching. People drawing people. Okay, this guy's a fucking idiot, but he makes money. 400,000 subscribers. All right, this guy makes more money than me, and okay. I don't know how you guys can see this and not get fucking pissed that this old ass dude who's selling courses on how to journal better makes more money than both of us combined. So that hopefully proves my point that you can literally sell anything and everything and people fucking buy it. You just have to be better than the average person. Why is there screenshots here of my money? So yeah, what I was saying, 50K, people literally paying me fucking $1 grand, $2 grand, $3 grand, $4 grand because I run an agency and I learned from my problems. And they want to skip the whole learning curve. That's it. Finding your target audience. This shouldn't take you more than an hour. It should come to you really, really fast once you watch this video and go through all the examples I gave you. Plus, you do all these things right here, like write out a list, and it should come to your mind immediately. A lot of you guys watching this are probably in good shape, so you can start selling something like calisthenics or nutrition plans. A lot of you guys here, if you work a 9 to 5, you can sell something related to your 9 to 5. If you work in real estate, sell something related to real estate. If you go to college and get good grades, sell something related to that, how to get better grades in your college exams, etc. Step number 3, we got to create a blue ocean offer. We need to create a unique mechanism that will help us stand out. We can't be like everyone else. We can't start selling journaling shit and say the exact same thing as this guy, because this guy's going to beat us 9 out of 10 times because he's been doing it for a while. When I started with my whole digital asset, if I just sold an SMA course, which is pretty much what it was, I wouldn't make any money. So I had to make a reinvented agency. I had to stand out and have a unique mechanism. Now, the personal brand will do most of the heavy lifting, but we still need a blue ocean offer. Mr. Beast right now can launch the biggest bullshit known to mankind, but he will still make so much money because of the personal brand he's built. The personal brand does a lot of the heavy lifting. If you're into sales, this is much easier because people already know you, they like you, they trust you because they see all your content. Now, the reason the ThriveNetic Academy was so successful is, number 1, because I was part of the niche, right? I'd gone through the transformation. Number 2, I had an audience. I'll talk about that in part 5. I understood the pain problems. I used my own system to get results. And then I created a new system by realizing what was working and was not working at the same time. The reinvented agency, the whole point of it was SMA was full of 15-year-old kids listening to gurus and doing the exact same thing, promising the exact same results, and they all blended in. This system solved a burning desire for agency owners. You must solve a burning desire if you want to make money. It can't just be something minuscule. People do not want information, they want transformation. And they would rather listen to someone who's been in their shoes and is now at where they want to be at. As I said earlier, if you want to get in shape, you're not going to listen to a fitness coach who's fat. You're going to listen to someone who has the physique that you want. If I was selling a reinvented agency course, but I had never ran an agency, no one was going to listen to me. The only reason that people listen to Luke Belmar for crypto is because he made a lot of money with crypto. The reason that people listen to Iman Gadzhi is because he made money with an SMA and now with his whole course, because he sells courses on how to make courses. You can do this by literally creating a unique mechanism. Just stand out in one way or another. You have to spark curiosity. Even if it's not different, just have a name for it so it can sound different. Let me give you some examples. You want to combine 2 things. You want to synthesize 2 different things. AI plus storytelling. Rather than just selling an AI course, or rather than just selling a storytelling course, do this. Helping people write better and faster using my AI book system. And you can literally sell that with anything and it sounds new. What the fuck is an AI book system? It sparks curiosity within a person. If you want to sell a course on how to overcome depression and productivity, combine the 2, helping men overcome depression using a 90-day monk mode challenge. It now sparks curiosity because I want to overcome depression. And what the fuck is 90-day monk mode challenge? Let me check this out real quick. Video game addiction plus coding. Helping video game addicts use their addiction to become a wizard at coding. That sounds like something people want to buy rather than just, I'll help you overcome your video game addiction. This is how you can create a blue ocean offer by making a unique mechanism. So a blue ocean offer refers to a product or a service, like what we're selling, a digital product, that creates a new uncontested market with little competition by providing unique value to customers. We don't want to be the same as everyone else. If 3 years ago, while Iman Gadzhi was at his peak, I just sold an SMA course, I wouldn't make any money because he beats me 99 out of 100 times. But because I made a blue ocean offer of take advantage of the overcrowded SMA market, that's why it blew up and scaled to 20 grand in revenue in 30 days because it was something new and it was a blue ocean offer. Now, next thing, building the digital product. Do not worry about building the course out just yet. You're probably watching this video and saying, okay, I know who my target audience is. Let me start making the course. Do not do this yet. This comes after. Follow the MVP method. MVP method, minimum viable product. First, you do the minimum amount of research possible. Then you make a viable product and then you test it out and then make it better and better and better. You learn, then you build, then you measure, then you learn again, then you build again. So do not make the best thing you possibly can make right now because you first want to test it if people actually want to pay for it. Otherwise, you will be working for weeks building someone no one wants, meaning lots of wasted time and you're still broke. So do not build out the course just yet. At the start, you want to sell it via Zoom calls as a live 4-week program first so you can get feedback from 5 to 10 people. So yes, that means selling it before you even add modules. You might ask yourself, wait, so I'm selling something that's not even ready yet? Yes, you're selling it before it's even finalized because you're selling a case study group. It's exactly what I've done with all my businesses. Some of you may want to offer the first 3 or 5 spots for free, but this has its pros and cons. It's pro because it's easy to get people because everyone's going to join for free, but then people may be unmotivated because they haven't spent any money. So the second day they wake up and they're like, oh shit, I bought this course, but I bought it for free. So if it doesn't work out, I don't give a shit. But if they paid 10 grand, they're like, oh shit, I bought this course, I spent 10 grand, so I have to make this fucking work. Let me get up out of bed and get to fucking work. You sell before you build it so you can validate that you have a good idea and that people will pay for it. You have to prove the concept and then you build it. You sell it as like a live Zoom program first. You get 10, 15 people in. You start to validate the product. Hey guys, what did you actually like about this? What are the videos that you want? Like, what's the first step? What's the second step? And then you start building out the modules from feedback from this first case study group. You don't have to charge a lot for the first case study group. I used to charge like $79 when I was building the Thrive Neck Academy, so I could make the modules really fucking good because of their feedback. And then when it was tested and proven, I started raising the price. So yeah, as I said, my program started as a $79 Zoom call. Then I bumped it up to a $250 program, and then I dialed it in for $397 for 4 months of the program, step by step. First, when I was selling it at $79, it was not great. It was a case study group. I brought in like 10 guys, used them to get feedback, used them to get case studies and results. And then when I officially launched, I used those results I got from these 10 guys, and now the program was really fucking good because they gave me so much feedback. The first 4 weeks, you want to go heavy on a one-on-one support so you can get direct feedback and support from your first couple students. You then take what you learned from this first case study group and you turn it into a digital product to free your time. That's exactly what I did. For the first 4 weeks, there was a lot of one-on-one calls so I could dial in the product and make it really good. Once that was done, I started bumping up the price. I automated it so I could fucking free my time. People were paying me $400 and there was literally no client work for me. You have to make sure to get feedback first to prove the concept. And with a lot of these one-on-one calls that I could literally sell those recordings of the best coaching calls I have and sell them as a separate bonus. And I probably can still do this to this day. Minimum viable product, what I was saying. The most rudimentary, bare bones foundations of the solution possible. Viable, sufficient, enough for early adopters. Per product, something tangible customers can touch and feel. Okay, so this is a big game. Don't listen to this, but it's overall, just don't make the product very, very good. You're going to be wasting your time if it turns out to be, untested. And if you figure out people don't want it, you would have spent 4 weeks doing research and making the product when no one really gives a shit. Learn, build, measure. My expenses when I was building all of this. You might ask, do I need to invest money to do this? Here were literally my expenses when I launched the Thrive Neck Academy to help people make money with a reinvented agency. I created the module, the slides on Canva. That's completely free. I used Zoom to get on calls. That's completely free. WAP was where the whole community was and how I got payments. Completely free. Stripe, the monthly payments and the invoices, completely free. No camera needed, completely free. Total expenses, $10 a month because I used Loom. Loom should be here. $10 a month for Loom. For the videos I was recording, like what I'm using right now, when I'm recording a module, I just used Loom and then I uploaded that into WAP. You can probably find a free one for this. You can just use OBS to record your screen and then upload it to YouTube, and it can be completely free. So you literally do not need any money to start a digital asset and then monetize it. Don't worry about anything. Don't worry about building the course out just yet because you first want to get feedback. Let's move on to the next step, building the personal brand, probably the most important one that you guys actually get wrong. Traffic is what most of you get wrong. You either try to sell crappy digital products on Shopify or on Etsy that no one wants. By this point, if you're into the online business world, you've probably seen a lot of guys trying to sell you on dropshipping or digital dropshipping where you find things on Etsy and then sell it, but no one really fucking wants that. There are other guys who try to sell a course to people who do not like you, know you, or trust you. They're just some random guys DMing you on Instagram saying, hey, I do this. Send me a DM so we can hop on a call, and then they sell you $1,000 course on some shit you've never heard of, and you've never even heard of this guy. Cold outreach was left behind in 2020. None of that makes money anymore. So are ads. Yes, if you're really optimized and if you're really good, if you're fucking Andrew Tate or Iman Gadzhi, yes, you can make money from it, but people like us, forget about it. Literally forget about it. Build a personal brand, monetize it, you'll make fucking millions. To solve this, you must build an organic audience. You have to put yourself out there. As I said, you do not need to be an expert at anything. You do not need to be a certain age. You don't even need to be famous. You don't need to have millions and millions of followers. 1,000 good followers can easily make you $10,000 a month. Even less than that can make you $10,000 a month. I know guys on Twitter who have 3,000 followers and they're making $100,000 a month. The quality of the followers matters more. As I was saying earlier, if you're gay and you do TikTok dances or some stupid shit like that, yes, you can have 1 million followers, but you're not making any money. Once a month, someone reaches out to you and says, hey, post this on your page and I'll pay you $100. That's cool, but there are guys with 1,000 good followers who are selling agency courses who are making $10,000 from one fucking sale. So you have to put yourself out there. Just imagine trying to go up to a complete stranger on the street and saying, hey, do you want to buy my $500 course? No one's going to fucking buy it. They're going to say, fuck you, who the fuck are you? Now imagine if Mr. Beast created a program on how to start a YouTube channel. Everyone buys, even me, even I fucking buy because I know him, I like him, I trust him, and he's an expert, right? I've seen him go through that whole transformation. If an Indian dude comes up to me with 4 subscribers and says, hey, I can help you grow your YouTube, I'd say, go suck a dick. Who the fuck is that guy? So yeah, Mr. Beast selling a program, everyone buys. Imagine if Sam Sulek created a program on how to get in amazing shape. Everyone buys because he built a personal brand and he has a physique that many people want. You see the difference? You do not need to be famous for this either, what I said a second ago. This is what most get wrong. You can get clients with less than 400 followers on all social media accounts. You don't need to have millions, you just need to have good followers. The best followers are on YouTube and Instagram. Those are the most ideal followers. TikTok and Facebook can be used to grow your audience, but you don't want to funnel them down so you can nurture them with your long form content or with your Instagram stories. And you then qualify, as I said, you qualify with your YouTube and Instagram content. You have to build an audience or a community so people can know you, like you, and trust you, because then it's much easier to sell. Back in the day when I did work with fitness coaches, I would send cold DMs and it was much harder to book a call because I was reaching out to them as someone they don't even know. Then later on, when I started posting content, started building my personal brand, they would reach out to me and the whole dynamic changed. Before, I would text them and then they would say, why should I work with you? And I had to sit there and sell myself. A year down the line, they start reaching out to me and I'm over here saying, hey, why do you think I should let you into my program? There was unlimited slots in the program. I was completely bullshitting. But the more they sell themselves, the more likely they are to buy. You have to build an audience in a community so people can know you, like you, and trust you. The whole funnel I used is I would use TikTok for the top of funnel, so I would get people to see my content. Then I would funnel them into my Instagram, into my YouTube, so they would see my long form content. First they would DM me on Instagram, and then I would send them a YouTube video. Like in a TikTok video, I'd say, hey, DM me X if you want a free video on how to make $10,000 a month with Reinvented Agency. Then on YouTube, I would send them a video where it's like a 50-minute training showing them step-by-step how to make money with a Reinvented Agency. And they would see me, they would like me, they would trust me a little bit, and then they would come onto my Instagram. On the Instagram, that's where the main thing happens. DM conversations, they see my Instagram stories every day, and it was a whole funnel, and by the end of it, they were so hyped, they trusted me so much, they were literally begging to pay me to join my program. You are your own brand. Don't copy anyone, take inspiration, but don't copy, and don't try and sell something that someone else is already selling. If you want to do that, take inspiration, but make it better. When I was selling the Reinvented Agency course, it wasn't some new shit. I didn't reinvent the wheel. I bought a bunch of courses. I realized that they could be a bit better. I made them a bit better, changed the name, called it a Reinvented Agency, and I made fucking money. And it actually worked because people would get results. Paid ads. You do not need paid ads. I don't know who's lying to you saying you need paid ads, saying you need to spend $100 a day on Facebook. Do not do this until you're making at least $5,000 a month consistently. Do not even touch paid traffic. I was making 40 grand a month, 50 grand a month and with my agency and with this as well, with no fucking paid ads. If you want to do paid ads, you'll need a budget of at least $1,500 a month. And even then, you will need to test. There are guys out there who are spending $10,000 a month on ads and they're testing. So it's really hard for you to compete because the prices for ads are really fucking high nowadays. So that is literally step by step what you have to do. And if you follow these steps one by one, so you first figure out who your target audience is, then you create a blue ocean offer, and then you start building your personal brand. By week 4, you will start making sales. It might not be $10,000 a month in 30 days, but you can easily make at least $1,000 within the first 30 days of starting this. Because as I said, you don't need to have 1 million followers. In a month, you can easily get 500 to 1,000 followers bare minimum. If you're good with content, you can get up to 10,000 followers in 30 days, even more than that if one of your videos pops off. But as I said, the quantity of your followers does not matter. The quality of your followers matters. So if you implement everything I just showed you in this video for the next 4 weeks consistently, you'll make your first $1,000 online. And if you do it for 4 months, you'll be able to generate a full-time income without a doubt. So that's pretty much it for this video right here. If you guys want more of my one-on-one help and you want more step-by-step frameworks, all you gotta do is check out the description and check out that first line. I do actually have a mentorship where I help other people start and scale a digital asset to make $10,000 a month with it. So check that out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and I'll speak to you guys soon.